Hey guys, welcome back to more political chatter. We are doing another 2024 election prediction. This one is between Adam Kinzinger and Joe Biden. So first I just want to say that I got 10 responses from Google Form. I was expecting just that. And you guys, 20% of you wanted to see more regular 2024 election predictions, which I am doing. But I mean, really, this is where it really comes into play which videos that I make do currently like the most. And 2024 election predictions actually won. So out of the videos that I make right now, you guys like the 2024 election predictions, just regular, the best. So I will do one for you guys. So you know Joe Biden, he's the president. Obviously, his approval rating is hovering just above 40%. So you know he's going to lose against Donald Trump. He's going to lose against Ron DeSantis, but he's going to lose against Nikki Haley. But Adam Kinzinger, as a Republican nominee, will be a little different. Now, hear me out. Adam Kinzinger will never win the Republican nomination. I bet someone's going to say that in the comments. Well, I will ban you from my channel if you say that, because that means that you did not watch this video to know that Adam Kinzinger, I do not think in any way, will be the Republican nominee. However, let's pull up his Wikipedia page. Here he is, right here. If you wanna see a picture of him, that's Adam Kinzinger. If you don't know him, he is a U.S. representative from the state of Illinois. What district? He is from the 11th district. Oh no, sorry, 16th. He moved. Yeah, after redistricting, he moved districts. He serves the 16th district. But I mean, he is, I would say, the most anti-Trump Republican representative. He hates Trump so much. He voted to impeach Donald Trump, I would assume twice. I know he did the second time. He will not seek re-election for Congress in 2022, which I think is interesting. And I think that he might run for president in 2024. I think he might run for the nomination. I mean, this will be propping him up. So, you know, he has some free time after the midterms to run for president, to run for the Republican nomination. But he's definitely one of the most liberal Republican Congress people, right, in office right now. To give you an example, he was talking about banning AR-15s. No Republican would come even near that. Alright, that's pretty crazy to me. He doesn't particularly like Joe Biden, but he hates Trump so much. So overall, if the Republicans would lose one person in the House to become a Democrat, it would be Adam Kinzinger. I really think so. So let's get into this prediction. So California, Washington would be safe. Hawaii. So, you know, of course, there's like a huge Trump faction of the Republican Party in every single state. And Adam Kinzinger will lose almost all of it. Connecticut will be safe. Oregon will be safe. I could see him having some momentum in New Jersey, but it won't be enough. That'll be safe. Oh, his home state of Illinois, I feel could be likely, but I mean, you know, still, Trump won a lot of the vote there in 2020. So, so I mean, I don't see it going to, likely to Joe Biden either. So, going to safe states for Adam Kinzinger, it's going to be Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, North and South Dakota. Montana will be safe because he does have this rural POI. Well, not really, I guess. Kansas would be safe very narrowly. Nebraska at large. Nebraska's first would be likely, but Nebraska's third would be safe. Louisiana, Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and West Virginia would all be safe. Going to Indiana, this will be likely without Mike Pence on the ticket. Missouri will be likely. And I'm actually going to change my characterization of Kansas from safe to likely. You know, these states that Trump narrowly won, these states that Trump won by a likely margin in 2020 will once again go likely for Adam Kinzinger. You know, Trump's big thing was bringing jobs, especially back to the Rust Belt. That's why he won the Blue Wall plus Iowa and Ohio in the 2016 presidential election, and he lost them in 2020. Adam Kinzinger won't have a lot of that. Sure, he comes from Illinois, and that is in the Rust Belt, but that won't be his big thing. It won't be the economy. It will be about kind of restoring the traditional Republican senses back to the Republican Party. So that really will help him in the Rust Belt, where Trump is still popular. So Ohio and Iowa, it's not enough for Biden to lose here, but these states will become much, much closer, especially Ohio. I think that both of these states will be leaning for Adam Kinzinger. But going down to Texas with Biden's unpopularity, I don't see him having that much of a momentum to lose it. I mean, you know, him with banning AR-15s and stuff, I think that would make it very narrow. I would give this a lean margin for Adam Kinzinger. We'll get Florida. Alaska, I think would be likely for Adam Kinzinger, pretty moderate state. Him being anti-Trump won't hurt him that much there. South Carolina will probably stay likely, I'd say. Going to Virginia, I think that this will be likely for Biden. You know, Trump still wins a lot of the percent of the vote there. So without it going to Kinzinger, or without most of it going to Kinzinger, that'll be likely Biden. I mean, going to New Hampshire, this will stay likely. There are so many Trump voters in every state. Maine's first will be incredibly close, and we'll get to Maine's second, actually. Alright, so now we have our kind of close states. New Mexico and Colorado I really see being safe. Well, Kinzinger might win a few independents. What's really going to carry Kinzinger is that he will win independents. That's what will give him at least a tiny shot at the presidency. So in Colorado, there are a lot of independents, so I think that Kinzinger will be able to win some of those to make it likely. But I'm going to Nevada. That'll be likely Biden. Going to Arizona. This one, I think, would go to Biden by a tilt margin. I think that this would almost go to Adam Kinzinger, because this is a very this is a more traditional Republican state, is the word I'm trying to think of. They, you know, the Arizona politics are the McCain politics. John McCain was from here, but Trump lost here because of his remarks about John McCain being a prisoner of war. So Adam Kinzinger, he's not, you know, what really going to hurt him is that most people, even more traditional Republicans, won't see him as a conservative. They're going to see him as a liberal, right? So that will hurt him ultimately in the state of Arizona, and Arizona will go to Joe Biden. Going to Florida, I think that this would go tilt Biden. You know, there's so much pro-Trump Republicans down there, and with, you know, Kinzinger, kind of being that anti-Trump Republican nominee, he's going to lose all of them. It's as simple as that. Georgia would go likely Biden. I know that sounds crazy, but even with his unpopularity, it really will, and that gives Biden the edge. Going to North Carolina, I think that Biden would be able to win this by a lean margin, just because Trump was able to win it, but pretty close to becoming likely. It's really crazy how much of an impact Adam Kinzinger would have. I would think that Nebraska's second would stay likely, but going to Minnesota, this will be safer. I think it went to Biden by about 7, 8, or 9 points in 2020. He's only going to increase from there. There are a lot of Trumpian Republicans in every state. Going to Michigan, this will be likely. Wisconsin likely, and Pennsylvania likely. This is where people love Trump. This is Trump country here in terms of the Republican Party. In terms of the Republican Party, this is not Kinzinger territory. All right, he doesn't have a part in these states. They will go to Joe Biden by a likely margin at the end of the day. Going to Maine's 2nd District, this one really is hard to characterize. However, there are a lot of young people in Maine's 2nd District, a lot of young voters. And with that, because of Adam Kinzinger being relatively young, 44, wow, he actually is very young for a politician, that will have to go tilt Kinzinger. And because Maine's first is safe, this will be probably a safe win on the at-large scale for Joe Biden in Maine at-large. So, this is the final map. You know, this really will be a controversial prediction. Biden wins with 349 electoral votes to Adam Kinzinger's 189. I really love the guy. I hope he doesn't see this video and feel sad. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Hopefully, people actually watch this video. But, yeah. So, yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all next time.